Well, there's some random encounters that lead up to a shop, and I can also choose to avoid the elite if the random encounters destroy me, so I guess we'll take a good gander and see what we can find. Ah, my good friend, I love you so very much. Plan after image for escape plan to replace it. You take a neutralize. I could strike, and that would break your plated armor a little bit and grant me extra strength. This doesn't do what I want, though. Ah well. I'll live. Wristblade does stack with accuracy, but I don't have accuracy right now. Like, there was an option to take it, but I didn't take it. Alright, well, this was the plan. Let us start shivving our way to victory. They'll regain a little life, and I'll take 4, but for that 4 I can heal back eventually. Eventually. Does your attack get stronger? I'll remember that. I will definitely acrobatics, because there's always a chance I can get something better. And I will definitely... Do I want to dash or do I want a calculated gamble and try to find something else? Deals 12, which cracks it, and I get to defend myself, mostly. Sure. We'll even calculated gamble, get rid of it, so we can escape plan and neutralize it afterwards, which allows us to reshuffle the deck and crack his plated armor a little bit more. And take no damage. But we're not strong enough yet. We need to get stronger. Honestly, neutralize is in fact better than Storm of Steel, so I will neutralize. Wonderful. So all of our shivs are dealing an additional +4 damage. We should be able to crack through him soon. We just need to get a little bit... Wait a minute. 10, 10, 10, 30. That he's dead. He is not dead. I am just not wise enough to realize it. So I'll get some armor. I will escape plan. And I will take 2 for my insolence. It's been a while since I've done a melee character in anything. Then again, we're also currently running Dark Heresy at the same time, so... Eh. Dodge and roll versus sucker punch versus flying knee. I'll just take the max health. I don't have a reason to take anything else as of right now, if it doesn't directly help me. Sure, I'll take Centennial Puzzle. It cannot backfire. Oh. They added sound effects to the random events. Obtain a special relic. And become cursed with pain, so every card I play, I lose 1 health. But I discard most of my cards anyway, so pain doesn't actually hurt me that much. Slash, I can also just remove it. So let's get a relic. At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand. Interesting. Don't think the violence is worth my time. Infinite Blades definitely is now. We have something that explicitly synergizes, and we could have taken the Strange Spoon, I think, had I not messed that up, but I already did. But even then, the Strange Spoon isn't that great, except... like, what happens? Well, instead discard... No, the Strange Spoon would hurt, because then I might draw shivs, and I don't want to draw shivs, I want to produce shivs. So we'll get rid of the pain. And is there anything else that's here that I'd really like? Am I going to find a shop later? I'll have the option of one, but I'm not guaranteed it, so I'm just going to take the block potion because we're going to go elite hunting. I always know whenever I say elite hunting it's going to suck, but trust me when I say this, I have plans. I did just realize that I just relegated myself to taking 12 damage from this Chosen. But at least the Centennial Puzzle can back me up here. Let's do this. Infinite Blades. Calculated Gamble? It would reshuffle my deck guaranteed, but I'm not particularly keen on that. I just want to get the Neutralize going. And you know what, we'll escape plan. Hopefully don't get Storm of Blades. Alright. He demands we suffer, but we have already thinned out our deck. So what gets upgraded? A Defend. Well, Shiv, Flying Knee, plus Dash, and take nothing. I could get another thing that would draw me more cards per turn. Nope. Oh my god, you upgraded my Shiv. You shouldn't have. We have how much strength? 2 strength, so our Shivs in question are dealing 4 apiece. Or, sorry, they deal 3 base, and then deal 5 apiece. We're not going to be able to kill him with Shivs alone. So I will armor up, Storm of Steel, and then start flinging things out. Oh, he's dead anyway. Alright. I am playing this far more slowly than I usually do. And I will take Terror, because Terror is usually good if I'm going to go Elite and or Boss hunting. The debuff is just incredibly valuable. This, my friend, is what we call sucks. I want to get the Terror, and I want to get the Infinite Blade so I can start working with this. But at the same time, taking as little damage as possible would work to my best interest. And maybe trying to catch him on one of his off turns. Because he shouldn't produce wounds if I don't take damage. Now, he is relentless, so I am going to calculated gamble all of this away, because if I don't get my stuff started now, I'm not going to survive him later. I'll take 1 wound from this, but this move is calculated. This will only give me 1 wound, but it'll draw me 3 cards, which also gives me Infinite Blades plus Storm of Steel and Terror. I can't cast everything at once. However, what I will do is Terror, Storm of Steel, discard everything. Should have gained extra armor first, my mistake. Or should have attempted to gain extra armor. Let's shiv him down as much as we can. Alright. Always neutralize. Defend. Toss up a defend, that gives me 10, which blocks 2 hits. But this would only block 1 more. So we'll toss up a defend, and we're going to Flying Knee, and we're going to strike him, because that additional strength might be what separates me from being able to kill him in like 2 turns. Or 1 turn. We get dash, but I don't have much anything else to work with. 17, 25. 25 plus 15 is barely not enough. No matter what I do, I need to acrobatics, so we'll start off with this. The neutralize, however, is what does it. Well, neutralize plus strike plus is what does it. And we have a pen nib. Deal 14 damage. Discard all non-attack cards. I wonder, what do I want to do? I mean, we're never going to use unload. No, that's not synergistic. I'll just take the max health. We're not trying to do 1 massive strike, we're doing a bunch of miniature strikes. And of course, I was going to complain of, okay, I should just upgrade the Storm of Steel at this point. But you know what? If you're going to give me it right now, I'll take it. And you give me Infinite Blades to work with. How nice. I will neutralize you because I at least want to take a little bit less damage, and I'll even toss up a block potion so I'm not dying internally. But we'll discard everything else and fight proper shiv you. It's like the Centennial Puzzle, we're made frail, but that's not a humongous issue. You even upgraded my calculated gamble. I love you. After image, because that will always get played in this instance. Dash doesn't give me enough block. I'll gamble. Well, you were just begging for trouble in the first place. Storm of Steel. How high will we reach? This strike will deal 16 and you die. Wonderful. Pen Nib is an amazing card to combo with Storm of Blades or Storm of Steel, whatever it's called at this point. Simply because Storm of Steel allows me to get Pen Nib to such an obscene height that whatever the opponents do doesn't really matter to me. Coupled with the fact that I gain an extra shiv each turn since it costs 0, I'm able to simply dump my hand every single turn and basically always gain strength. So I'm a big fan of this right now, and I'll terror her mostly because I think this will kill her off. Pen Nib is indeed also great with strength gain. Another dash seems redundant. I only want things that really grant me card advantage, not draw and discard, beyond calculated gamble. I can go for an elite. I've got enough health and I can always back out of it. So I'm going to go for an elite simply because later down the line I can also get a random encounter. Oh no. Snake plant. Well, you're not doing anything now, so I guess I can try to get away with it. I think I'm gonna hit. So mathematically, that deals 9, 3. That would deal 5, takes up 4, that would deal 2, versus, so 9 plus 5 plus this 2 is 16, versus 6 plus 5... Actually, mathematically this should be the exact same either way. Because since it rises at a linear rate, it doesn't matter what damage I put in the first place. So we'll still go with the strongest attack for now. Forgot I had Pen Nib. Honestly did. If I would have remembered I had Pen Nib, I would have gladly swapped to the order because it would have done a lot more damage. You wound me. And by wounding me, I mean Jesus Christ, please no. Well, I said I could always retreat. And boy, did I mean I could always retreat. I am going... What do I want to do here? I'm going to Terror, Escape Plan, and Storm of Steel. And then we're just going to try to shiv him. It doesn't kill him. We're playing the shivs for the sake of playing the shivs. Frail and weakness, that's the thing that bothers me the most. I'm going to Acrobatics because I have a guaranteed kill in my hand. I'm going to Gambler's Brew. Discard everything but the Flying Knee. Reason for this, I'm trying to get my power cards. If I can get my power cards, I can heal a little bit extra. And I have no energy to work with. Wonderful. Take an Ancient Potion. I'll take another Calculated Gamble. You can never really have too many of those as long as you can generate card advantage in some way, shape, or form. I'm still going to go for the elite, and we get the mummified hand, so I think we should be fine for this elite here. Ah, the horde of gremlins. Gremlins. I could redraw my hand. This hand isn't particularly good for anything in particular. So what we get that costs 0. The strike costs 0. I will definitely hit the fat gremlin. I don't know why I don't just afterimage first. Let's just strike. We will calculate it this away and possibly defend. And hopefully not die horrifically. Generally, it depends on how how much of a jerk you believe that your GM is going to be. I could Gambler's Brew all of this away. If I did, I'm going to neutralize you, because it still technically drops your damage for a turn, and I'm still going to gamble. Because I want to get the Storm of Steel. And I will use the Storm of Steel, and then I'm just going to hit the gremlin as hard as I can. 10 mid wasted on the fat man. I do always miss Afterimage first. Thankfully, he only summoned more gremlins. Unfortunately, he also summoned more gremlins. Well, I can kill the big one, or I can kill this one immediately. And I can kill the sneaky gremlin. You will live, and that's the unfortunate bit, but I can't always guarantee everything else. And this at least makes it so he doesn't do anything, really. Alright. Well, you have no more little minionlings, so I can start focusing on trying to kill the gremlin leader. We're going to acrobatics and hope to get Storm of Steel. We don't. I'm just going to discard around and defend, because at this point that doesn't matter. Let's try to get Storm of Steel. We don't. I definitely want to use a shiv. Neutralize actually does not matter here. We're going to calculate and gamble all of this away. And get Storm of Steel, do our discard shenanigans, and hit you with as many shivs as we physically can. So now the real question is can we kill him this turn? Answer, maybe. A shiv will never be replaced by a shiv. A flying knee dealing 24 is worthwhile. So with Storm of Steel, and we can even BM a little bit. Kill you, and then deal one more shot to the gremlin leader. Yeah. Eldritch Blast only, a machine gun. Another acrobatics is not really necessary. A footwork isn't necessary because most of our block doesn't actually come from block-only cards. So we'll just take the max health with this. I will heal up. Mostly because the tongs are at least providing me with card upgrades. And let's get a move on. Oh my gosh, I could rob him. Got anything, my friend? Please, maybe some coin? Just need somewhere to stay. I have treasure I can trade. He seems delusional, but harmless. This is the Jax one, isn't it? I have no shame. Do I want to hold on to my gold? I mean, I would spend 100 gold removing shame anyway, so we'll just obtain a relic. Merchant no longer runs out of cards, relics, or potions, and his price is reduced by 20%. Wonderful! Oh, joy, the Snecko. Well, my hat's off to you, Snecko. We're going to have a very, very fun match. And I sincerely hope that your confusion backfires and makes a lot of my stuff cost 0. Oh my god, it didn't. We'll escape plan because it costs almost nothing. We're going to acrobatics because it can make more things cost nothing. Look at this, it didn't make anything cost nothing. Give me a gambler's brew because I'm gonna need literally anything else than what you're giving me right now. Huh, infinite blades, which will make Storm of Steel cost nothing. I'm gonna toss up a defend, and we'll just Storm of Blades this away and start getting the strikes rolling. A little bit injured, but that's not a huge problem. And we get Storm of Steel again! Who'da thunk it? Too bad we didn't get anything good. We didn't get Storm of Steel upgraded. Shiv? I don't think this Storm of Steel will actually kill him. So what do we got here? We have 2 strength, we discard 1, we get 3, 6, 8 shivs in total. 8 times 5 is 40. However, after the first 2, the damage goes up by 1 for all the remainder. Okay, I don't kill him. No, because then I get double damage at the very end of it all. Let's just do it. Math is hard. I think we kill him. Barely. We do. By 1. And if I wanted to do things out on pen and paper, I could, but that'd be very boring for all of you to watch. Card advantage on Predator is nice. Double damage on Predator is nice. And we have the chance to make it cost 0 temporarily. I will actually take Predator and add it to our ranks. Hello, Sentry. We'll just smack you about a little bit. He'll debuff us once, but the next turn should be a particularly, strong turn. And, in fact, I really hope we get the Shiv. Storm of Steel. I will gladly afterimage. Escape Plan. Just Infinite Blades, which I will gladly play. We didn't get Terror on either of them. The Strike Plus, so it will always deal more damage than what you're going to offer, so I will Storm of Steel the remainder. It deals 10, but the damage is going to be wasted on his protection anyway, and so I might as well use it. Good God, why? We're going to Shiv. We're going to Neutralize, even though the Neutralize is not that great. We're going to Acrobatics. My hand is full. Discard Dazed. We're going to use the better calculated gamble and look for Storm of Steel. We in fact find Storm of Steel. I will Escape Plan to get a little bit of extra armor and then Storm of Steel the remainder of these things. Alright, let's continue punching through the Spherical Guardian. We even have a pen nib ready. It's actually rather unfortunate that we have a pen nib ready. I'd like to actually, kill him at some point. But you know what? Predator is such a massive overkill that I just kind of feel obligated to use it. Noxious Fumes. More power cards are always good. Especially we might need to diversify to deal with some of our opposition. I want to upgrade Storm of Steel. I don't have that choice though. I'm going to rest instead. And ensure that we're not going to die to this guy in particular. Our only thing right now, pull out an afterimage, we have a defend, we'll play the defend later. I just want to find as many power cards as I physically can, and drop them onto the field. You can always try, if your concern is with limited spell slot replenishments, you can always try and attempt to ask your GM or bribe your GM, not saying either way is better, to get you a Noxious Fumes. we'll start working on you, because you're probably going to become problematic before too long. Sure, you know what, we'll even do our strikes and defend. I don't need you to calculate gamble. You could do a Ring of Power, I believe, because that will guaranteed give you some form of... It'll give you some form of emergency spell replenishment in the middle of a fight. Alright, let the poison overtake you. Now, sir, I believe you have something of mine. Something I will not be able to use, unless I could somehow miraculously kill you in exactly 2 cards. And you know what? I somehow doubt I'll be able to do that. But hey, you can always not bother trying. So I will use a strike, and then I will toss my Predator, because that'll kill you off. Gives me a Storm of Steel. I could reshuffle everything with not a lot of point. Could be our Pappy's Old Ring, because all it ever does is it lets you regen spell slots up to 3rd level, and it's only 1 per combat per long rest, so it's not like it's too overpowered. Alright, you're going to toss up defenses. You, I kind of want to get you to be weakened, but at the same time I also want to terror you. Oh baby, I will calculate a gamble this, because I'm actually kind of curious if I can find anything. I have to use dash, unfortunately. Sigh. Or you could just play ultra safe. That's also a possibility. I'm gonna see if I could just start killing him without me having to worry about the other little one, because the little one really doesn't matter when you think about it. Oh, seriously? I mean, the Storm of Steel matters a lot less. We'll just discard and start flinging. I mean, it's only about as useful as what your GM demands for it to be useful. I'm gonna neutralize you, because no, you're not hitting me for 53 health. Jesus. I'm gonna have to probably toss up both my defenses. Honestly, I'm going to just defend myself as much as I can. Let's gamble our fortune and see if we can find anything else. Oh, lo and behold, I do actually find something to make use of. Woohoo, I'm not going to die instantly. Like, rests are as useful as your GM actually feels like making them useful, though. Which is why the racial ability of Trance, I don't find that helpful. Did I kill you? No, I don't. Wishful thinking. Funny wishful thinking, but wishful thinking. I might be able to make it through, what is this? Ascension 4 on the Silent? There was a little bit of difference in playstyle. I might not. Hang on. Let's see what I got here. So we're weaken you, shiv you. Oh yeah, no, I killed you, one way or the other. We'll even BM by killing this one, get ourselves our escape plan back. I need to draw more cards, but I don't need to discard more cards. Tools of the Trade isn't that useful. However, a second after image makes our Shiv plan a little bit more defensive. An empty cage. Runic Pyramid. You no longer discard your hand. I have no curses. So that would allow me to fill up my hand, so to speak, specifically so I can dump all the discards into Storm of Steel? Or I might just end up not drawing cards, because I also tend to do a lot of things. Because I could also just use Empty Cage and make it so I don't draw into as many strikes, because I don't like using strikes, I like using anything else but strikes. But this also gives me more of an opportunity to use my power cards, so let's go in through and do this. The Beyond. Greetings.